Hi, it's Mom Makes Good Meatloaf, and I just want to talk about the time that I went to a timeshare tour. So, this has been something that I've never been interested in doing. I've always thought like it's a waste of time, and you know, it's like if you're not looking to purchase anything, why go, right? Like, it's just a waste of your time, just for a free hotel room. And so what happened was, after 32 years of life, I did one. And I'll tell you everything. So I didn't think much of it. I got recruited for it. So me and my friend Michelle, sometimes we like to go out drinking and we're at a bar and then we're like, let's go to Dave and Buster's. So we go and the new one is kind of cumbersome and there's a host stand there, right? So we're like asking like questions of like how Dave and Buster's is set up because it kind of feels like you have to check in with the host before like you kind of start walking around. And yeah, like I said, the layout is pretty cumbersome. I miss the old one where it's like the upstairs is all arcade and the downstairs is like the food and the beer, like it gets straight to the point. But the new one is like it's quite cumbersome, let's just say that. And so the host ends up being like a Wyndham timeshare recruiter. And my friend, he's like, "Do you want like a free stay at a hotel?" And I just had a birthday party earlier, this past year. And I was like, that'd be so freaking fun. Is like just to drink like at the hotel, go swimming, just fun stuff. So I told my friend, she's like, yeah, let's do it. And so, we're kind of like buzzing, and I start, you know, he's a nice guy, so like I start giving him like everything he needs to know, da 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 da. And my friend Michelle, she's like, nah, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, BS. Like you just said you want to do this, and now you don't. And I always feel like I'm always the one that has to do everything like by themselves. And yeah, it sucks about me because like my curiosity like outweighs like my shyness, and it's very exhausting to live with myself like this. Like I've really put myself out there. So I was like, well, it would be fun to get like a hotel room, so my friends and I can like hang out and stuff. And gosh, I really hope I can get people to go with me now. But anyways, so I was pretty gun ho because like the recruiter, he was nice. He's a nice guy. He was telling us about his Japanese wife who was his Japanese teacher, and then they ended up getting like married and stuff. And he was a cool guy. So I don't want to like let him down. My friend's like he like gets a commission, so like whether he wants you to go. And I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything. And he's like, I don't want you to buy anything, just go. So I went at 8 a.m. because it's a 2 hour tour, and I have work later that day, so let's get it out of the way. And like at that hour I'm not even awake, so yeah, I'm gonna be like just waking up. Anyways, so I get to a hotel. It's kind of like hard to figure out how to get in there and stuff. Like they have like a nicer side, but I understand why they didn't have us go through that entrance because that has like a car ramp. But anyways, I get in there and I've been in there before at their like Wyndham like club front desk. I've actually had to stop in there just to like use their bathroom before. And yeah. So they have like water bottles, like snacks, food and stuff. And I check in at the front desk. They give you like a name tag, like a sticker that you put on. So yeah, I'm just like kind of like appreciating and taking in the views of like the beach and stuff. And then my name gets called up. I see like a few other people that are like doing the same thing. So everyone gets like matched up to an advisor, and mine was like really young. He was Hapa. So I was like, oh, he's like a cutie, and he seems like a little nervous, to like take me on like as like his like customer, or like the person he has to like sales pitch to. He's probably like used to like people like a little older. I would feel like I'm a little closer to his age, like as a young person. So yeah, there's a lot of like couples there. So I'm just like talking, and he's asking me a lot of questions. Like it's like an interview. He's asking me about like how I like to vacation, what I do for work, and you just have to really like go in there like having to be really open and like just talk about like a lot of personal stuff about yourself. So I did, and I told him everything, and it's just exhausting because you're there for like 2 hours, and he was the one who actually did like the presentation of the rental program, and they're like trying to like throw in there that like inflation isn't gonna affect like your payment plan, and like what you are locked in today is gonna be the same in 10 years, and like you're saving so much money vacationing. And I just had to tell myself like these people get paid no matter what, so like whether I'm like wasting their time by not purchasing. The recruiter already said like it's okay not to, like, don't buy anything, I don't want you to buy anything, just go. So so I just went, and I had to play along, and the sales associate was like, so would you like to like learn more about da 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 da? And I said no, because he said, I don't, please don't say you're gonna think about it, like just give yes or no answer. So I said no, and he started getting kind of angry, so I knew I had to like play along with the pitch, because I didn't even see the condo and what the room looks like and everything. So I went in there. The room that they show is nice. There's like a washer and dryer, which like I have my eye on ever since traveling in India and needing like laundry service. And there's like a fridge, a balcony. So like at the balcony, he's like telling me about like him going on vacation at one of the other islands, and like how he used the timeshare, and he was getting like really personal, like talking about his friends. So it was like a some sort of sales tactic, and it's really pitchy. But anyways, fast forward to like the offers being made, like they're gonna circle it like it's a gym membership. I had to say no like 6 times to this kid. Like I don't want to proceed. And already you have to like really you really have to just match their energy. Basically, you're really put on the spot with everything because they're trying to pitch to you. And I just said I'm not interested. No, no, no. And he just said, what, you don't want to buy this is da, 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 what? And he got me like just in stitches, just laughing, and I'm crying at this point because I'm so embarrassed. I just want to go already. I already said no. And finally the manager came over, and the manager's like, are you crying? Okay, you can leave now. So they let me leave. The manager was really down to earth. He was easy to talk to. Um, but it was like hard because like I couldn't like share a lot, like my the like I couldn't share that my husband is like from Ireland, like, because like if you're trying to do this deal, like they want your spouse to go too. But in my situation, I'm still petitioning the green card. My husband's overseas, so I had to put it down I'm single. But at one point, the manager was talking about he was like a bartender in Ireland, and he started talking about Scotland, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to like say so much stuff, but I gotta pretend like I'm a single like household member. So yeah, the stuff I want to talk about, I didn't. And then I did like that my exit evaluation of like how I felt about like the tour and stuff. and like put you in a different room. So I got like a girl, and the manager walked in and he like announced where I work and stuff, and they're like, oh my god, we love that place, da 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 da. And they're like asking me like questions like how I felt about the tour, and then they try to offer me more products at like a discounted deal, and I had to like sign some forms. Anyways, so yeah, they will use 2 hours of your time. You do have to play along. You do have to like seem really interested, and you have to answer a lot of questions about your personal life. They're gonna try to know everything about you. And then what else? When I went to the front desk, like after leaving, one of the guys just told me, you're gonna get an email. And I didn't ask any questions after that. I didn't want to be like one of those people like that doesn't buy anything and demand like, well, where's my gift? You know, I just like wanted to leave. I wanted to go. Whether there was no gift or not, I was just happy to be there. Let's just say that. Like, it's always nice to like see hospitality because I went to school. I took a few classes on hospitality, so it was nice to see like the presentation and like how Wyndham like does things and how they do like crowd work and stuff. So I mean that is always interesting. They really try to sell like vacation as like a necessity, like it lowers like the rate of cancer and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed that, and like the music, and yeah, it's kind of like they're trying to sell Scientology. So whether or not like I got a gift after that, yeah, I could just be like, oh, it's not the first like sham thing I've been through in my life. I have actually been recruited for Scientology through my school before, and they labeled it under like a communication workshop for students, and it wasn't. It was for Scientology. So yeah, it's not my first like scam. So yeah, I was like, yeah, well, you live and you learn. Maybe it's too good to be true. But lo and behold, like I even like Google searched it, like, is this for real? I did. I can vouch. I got an email, and the offer was even better than I thought. I thought it was only gonna be a 1 night stay. They give you 3 days and 2 night stay of like whatever choice, which I plan on using it in Hawaii. So I think because of the points, it would depend. Like I feel like it would only be good for 1 night, because Hawaii is more of like a coveted destination. But I will have to update in a future video like my time and stay of Wyndham Vacations. And yeah, if you're thinking about doing a timeshare, like you're interested, just go in there with an open mind. Be nice to the sales associate. And then also tell yourself in your mind, like, these people get paid no matter what. You're not wasting their time just being there, If you want, these free perks, like, they know you're not gonna buy. They know. So it's okay to tell yourself it's okay. Because it was hard for me. I just told myself, these people get paid to be there. You're not wasting their time. It's okay that you get a free gift. They know that you're not gonna buy anything, and that they're gonna make you feel like, what, you're screwing us over. It's okay, because they wouldn't be doing it, if they didn't have the resources, and it's not them. It's just those people that are working for the company. So